welcome to the Northern Counties East League podcast. I'm Richard Watts. I'm now joined by League General Manager Matt Jones.
Hello and welcome to the official podcast of the Macron Northern Counties East Football League. We'll start this week looking at the FA Cup, where three Macron League Northern Counties East League teams have definitely secured their places in the first round qualifying of this season's competition, with a fourth potentially joining them in midweek. We're recording this before the midweek replay, so best of luck to Pickering Town in their fixture. Wombwell Town edged past league rivals Parkgate 2-1 at home, thanks to early goals from Jordan Kershaw and Jack Steers. Although Alex won and pulled one back for Parkgate early in the second half, Wombwell held firm to advance, and they're certainly enjoying their first ever experience of the FA Cup this season. Rossington Main progressed with a thrilling 3-2 home win over Newark Town. Goals from Dylan Mantle and Paul Sherwin had the game poised for a replay, but Elliot Andrews struck in the 85th minute to seal the win. Bottisford Town also claimed a 2-1 win away at Daventry Town. A first-half penalty from Jack McMenemy and a 74th minute strike by Jake Brown gave them the edge, with the host netting a late consolation in stoppage time. As mentioned, at the time of recording, Pickering Town still have a chance to join them after a goalless draw with Easington Colliery on Friday night, and the sides will meet again in County Durham on Wednesday for the replay. However, there were defeats for Barton Town, a big 6-1 home defeat to Carlton Town, Sheffield 3-0 at home to Bootle, and Campion 3-0 away at Trafford. Due to teams taking part in the FA Cup, there were only 4 Premier Division matches played on Saturday. Penistone Church climbed to the top of the table with a 2-1 win over previous leaders Tadcaster Albion at the Parker Roofing Memorial Ground. Lennon O'Grady opened the scoring on 34 minutes, and Jordan Codderai doubled the lead late on before Robert Guilfoyle pulled one back to set up a tense finish. Liversidge moved up into third after a 2-0 home win against Eccleshill United, with goals from Malachi Phillip and Anthony Brown. They leapfrogged Thackley, who were narrowly beaten 1-0 at Frickley Athletic, with Luis Alfonso Ferreira netting the decisive goal. Handsworth have moved into the top 6 following their 1-0 win at Golkey United, Scott Rutherland scoring on the brink of injury time. In Division 1, Armthorpe Welfare maintained their perfect start and took top spot with a commanding 4-0 win at Goole. Goals came from Michael Dunn, Thomas Joint, Alfie Charlotte and Harry Charlotte. That's 4 wins from 4 for Armthorpe. Durham District climbed to second after a 2-1 win at Leeds UFCA, with Jamie Austin and Atlee Jackson on the score sheet. Omar Sanyang had briefly levelled for the hosts. Clubthorne Colliery moved into 4th after a 1-1 draw at Doncaster City. Mason Barlow gave the home side a 54th minute lead before Luke Williams equalised from the penalty spot. Thorne have leapfrogged South Leeds, who were beaten 3-2 at Wersbridge Athletic on Friday night. Goals from Mitchell Hamilton with a penalty and Dylan Drovey twice put South Leeds ahead, but Declan Childs and Keelan Grist brought the Briggers level before Conor Glavin converted a late penalty to seal the win. The other Friday fixture saw Louth Town claim a 4-2 away win at Wakefield, with all 4 goals scored by Theo Kit Bushell. Akil Francis and Tom Hinton replied for the hosts. That's proved to be the final game for Wakefield manager Stephen Bodley, who has been relieved of his duties. Ilkley Town came from behind to beat Route 1 Rovers 3-2, thanks to a late brace from Kevin Gonzalez. Athersley Recreation earned a 2-0 win at Crowell, with 2 stoppage time goals from Nathan Perks, lifting them to 8th. Brigtown recorded their first win of the season, defeating Winterton Rangers 3-1, with Henry Parr scoring twice. Despite an early red card for striker Ross Duggan, Maltby Maid ran out 5-1 winners over Glasshoughton Welfare, with goals from Brad Grayson, Curtis Morrison, Adam Watson, Marcel Chippemunga and an own goal. The visitors themselves were reduced to 9 men before half-time, with Vinnie Ward and Jack Harrison seeing red. They scored a late consolation through Will Mendonca. The final one of the weekend, Selby Town and Nostell Miners Welfare shared the spoils in a 1-1 draw, Caden McGrath cancelling out Jack Mayer's opening.
Next up, NCEL talk. I'll hand straight over to host Aaron Walton.
Okay. Hello and welcome to another NCEL talk. I'm joined by my usual panel of Bob, Si, Richard, and Adam's popped in tonight as well. So, hello everybody.
Good evening.
So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll start with the Emirates FA Cup, which on Saturday, which saw 8 of our NCL clubs in the preliminary round. Kicked off on Friday night with Pickering Town drawing a blank against Easington Colliery, 0-0. So Pickering had to travel all the way up to Easington on the Wednesday night, and they beat them 2-0. So they're into the next round. Well done, Pickering Town.
Yeah.
On to our traditional Saturday afternoon fixtures for the FA Cup then. Well, I better gloss over this one pretty quickly. Barton Town 1, Carlton Town 6.
Yeah, but Barton was winning. I think Barton was winning 1-0 at half time. What was in the tea at half time for Barton players then?
I think about 1.5 tons of bromide by the sounds of it. I'm full of excuses, but I think Barton Town did have 5 first teamers missing, to be fair, and they had a sending off as well. So when they were 1-0 up, but 4 goals in 10 minutes killed the tie, didn't it? Well done to Millers of Carlton, I will say. Was you there, Richard? Did you cover the game?
No, I wasn't there.
You wasn't. That's right. Neither was I. So there you go. So we'll at least set out that the better. We've missed a good game to not watch, Richard, haven't we?
Definitely.
So we'll gloss over that one. Bottisford Town. What a terrific win away at Daventry Town, 2-1. Jack McMenemy and Jake Brown. A bit jittery near the end when Daventry pulled one back on 90 minutes. However, it's the Poachers going through to the next round. Congratulations. Well done, Bottisford. Rossington. I'm pleased you're on, Adam. Rossington beat Newark Town 3-2 at Oxford Road. Elliot Andrews' late strike sealing it. What did you think to that one then, Adam?
Yeah, it's a really good result because Newark Town are a decent team as well. In same level in United Counties League, going quite well in that. I think they're in playoff positions at the minute, but never going to be an easy tie against them, but they've done it and they've got themselves in hat for the next round and got a decent tie. I'm not going to lie. Nice to Manchester at home. I mean, that's a cracker.
Absolutely brilliant, that. I hope they're going to get enough beer in because they certainly do bring a few fans to United, FC United. So, Sheffield, they were beaten at home by a strong Bootle side, 3-0. Trafford had a little bit too much for Campion, 3-0 again. And the journey continues for the Wellers. Wombwell Town overcoming Parkgate 2-1. Kershaw and Steers the early goals for Wombwell, with Alex Wenham getting one back for Parkgate. So that's really good for Wombwell Town. They're into the next round of the FA Cup. Is it the first time they've been in the FA Cup?
It will be, yeah.
Yeah, so I think they're doing the NCEL proud. Don't do so well in the league, but they're more than making up for it in the cup. So well done to...
In their defence, in the league, all 3 games have been away so far. They haven't had a home.
They have, yeah. So once they get back at home...
Who they've got in the next round?
Who have they got?
Stocksbridge Park Steels.
Oh, would you call that a local derby?
I was thinking that it might be near enough to be classed as a local derby, and of course, they will have come up through the Sheffield and Hallamshire, where they will have probably played against Stockbridge reserves on the way up.
Yeah, so that'll be another good game for our clubs to play in. So that's about the FA Cup sorted out, I think. On to the bread and butter, the cut and thrust of the league, and Friday night saw 2 games in Division 1. Si, you will be feeling like me, gutted. Pray tell about Wakefield and Louth.
Ooh, our torrid start to the season continues, eh? Three wins, 3 losses on the bounce. I only said 3 wins then. 3 losses on the bounce now with this one. Credit to Louth. Did the job perfectly on us. 0-0 after the first half, neither side really threatening the other too much, and we took the lead twice in the second half, and both times they struck back within a couple of minutes. the first thing I do is when you score a goal is to try and keep it tight in it and make sure they don't respond straight away, and that's what we didn't do. And yeah, within 2 minutes of taking the lead, or 3 minutes, sorry, with Tom Hinton's great free kick, they'd scored 2 to come back to a 3-2 lead for them, and then they scored again in injury time to make it 4-2. And it was a very young, I think it was only about 17, someone said. Theo Kit Bushell got all 4 goals for them as well.
Yeah.
On the night.
Look like? Good player. Looks good.
Yeah, look, obviously he's sharp. It was a great poacher because each time he's on the end of a good ball into the box for him to finish.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you can't ask anything more of a striker than putting the ball in the net, can you?
Certainly
so
can't.
Yeah, not the greatest of weeks for us, but hopefully now with the changes that have happened, things will be on the up again.
Yeah, let's hope so, because we'll come on to that near the end side with the changes at Wakefield. And Wasborough beat South Leeds in a tight affair, 3-2. A late Conor Glavin penalty was a difference at full time. So Wasborough did well because South Leeds are playing pretty well this season, aren't they? So that's good for them. We'll keep in Division 1 Saturday. Not only so a Lincolnshire derby, but a much-needed win for the Zebras of Brigtown. 3-1 victors over Robbie Stark's youthful Winterton Rangers.
Another good crowd there. Did you see the crowd?
Yeah, I did. Was it 4-2-4?
Correct, it was, yes.
Yeah, magnificent that. It just shows you that semi-pro football is alive and kicking in Lincolnshire. So,
yeah, absolutely.
I think it was a Josh Jordan and 2 from Henry Parr. We've had Henry Parr at Barton Town before. Lovely guy. Sealed it. Really skillful lad. Plays football how it should be. On the floor with a smile on his face. And Charlie Bibby on target again for Rangers. So Rangers having a little bit of a slow start, but I've got full faith in Robbie Stark, the manager at Winterton, pulling it round. Crowell Colts lost at home 2-0 to Athersley Rec. So Nathan Perk's goals. He's on target regularly now, isn't he, guys?
He is, yeah. He scored against us when we played.
Yeah. And Doncaster City and Clubthorne Colliery settled for a 1-1 draw in a local derby. Right. Me and Si have had to endure it. So now, Bob, it's over to you. Goal versus Armthorpe. Join us in the corner.
Yeah, it was a stressful day on and off the field. But before we started, because South Leeds had lost the previous night, the winners of this game would have gone to the top of the league. And then I would have probably had a nosebleed if we'd gone to the top of the league. But it was not to be. But unfortunately, the Wi-Fi round Goole went off on the day. So we had trouble with the card readers. We were short of volunteers, so I didn't see the first half, but we were 2-0 down by that time. And in the second half, it didn't get any better. It was one of them days that we just fluffed our lines, and we didn't. It was our worst game of the season. There's no doubt about that. But Armthorpe, take nothing away from Armthorpe. There was worthy winners, 4-0, well drilled, well organised, and we was no match for them on the day, unfortunately.
Right, good crowd again, though.
Yeah, good crowd. But obviously, just a good mention for our very good general manager Matt Jones. Because he was there, and because our match secretary, his Wi-Fi was going in and out. Darren Walker, our match secretary.
Yeah.
Matt put all the teams on for us and all the subs and all the goals because Matt had his Wi-Fi working, and that was really good. So I was pleased he was there on Saturday.
So well done, Jonesy. Well done. Yeah. So, but going back to Armthorpe now, Adam, you highlighted Armthorpe to have a good season, didn't you this year? So. Your prophecy seems to be coming right early on.
Yeah, they look a decent team this year. I think they'll be, like I said, made a perfect start. So it wouldn't surprise me if they're in and around that top 5 come end of season. Bit of a dark horse.
Yeah, you did pick them as your dark horse, didn't you?
Well, they played 4 now and won 4. You can't have a better start than that, can you?
Certainly can't. Certainly, really good. So, carry on. Ilkley, they beat Route 1 Rovers 3-2. And guess who scored for Route 1 Rovers?
Yeah, that's Zach Cannon again.
Yeah, again. 2 again. So he's on fire, that guy, and he's doing what Josh Batty did for Brigtown last season. scoring all the time. Leeds University 1, Durham District 2. The train keeps a rolling for Durham District. They're looking good as well, aren't they? You haven't seen them yet, Bob, have you? Durham District, or have
Not
you?
as yet, no.
I
I
know
haven't seen
Si
them.
has. You've seen them, Si, haven't you? What did you think to them?
I didn't go to that one, but
you didn't go.
From what I've heard, that
Yeah.
really strong.
Yeah.
They, like we said before the season, they're going to be one of the contenders, aren't they? So
yeah. Have you seen them, Adam?
I saw them in pre-season against Rosso, but they had a few players missing, I think, then. But still, they looked a good team.
So they're one of our tips as well. Maltby, they put 5 past class out and they were struggling a little bit. And Selby drew with Nostell. A good point for Nostell. As it won until the 65th minute that Selby drew level. So well done to Nostell.
I think was that their first point of the season as well?
I think it was, Bob. Yeah, I think it was. So well done to Nostell. A tough place to go to, Selby. So that's really good for them. The Premier, well, they saw 4 games, and Frickley, who's impressed me when I've seen them last week, they beat Thackley 1-0. So Thackley themselves have started well, but Frickley done even better. Well done, Frickley. Who else? Golker lost out to Handsworth again and again. It's that theme of a late sucker punch goal, isn't it? 89-minute winner, Scott Ruthven. So that's good for Handsworth, not for Golker.
Yeah.
And
Golker is struggling at the moment, aren't they? They
are. But I'm sure they'll pull it around. I'm sure Joe Scars will get them sorted. Liversidge put 2 past Eccleshill and a solid win for Penistone, 2-1 against top of the table Tadcaster. So they swapped places, didn't they? Tadcaster were top, Penistone were second. Penistone beat Tadcaster. They reverse each other.
Good crowd there as well. Good crowd, 304 that night. Penistone, good crowd.
They do get behind them, don't they, at Penistone? And they're quite a vociferous crowd, and there's some characters in that crowd as well. They do make me chuckle when I'm there. But good Penistone again showing us what they're made of. So that was Saturday and Friday sorted out. Now it was a busy midweek, wasn't it, as well, chaps? I'm going to go on to Richard because I'm sure you were there on Tuesday night, Richard, weren't you?
I was, yeah, cracking game.
Barton Town 3, Albion Sports 1. Was it a good game?
It was a cracker. 2 early goals for Barton, and that really knocked the stuffing out of Albion for a while.
Yeah.
But they got into the rhythm approaching half-time, and it was one of those games when you thought, oh, the next goal is going to be crucial in this game. Albion got it, and I thought the way they were playing, Unlove was sort of dominating the midfield. I thought, oh, they're going to turn this round here. But fortunately, a few minutes after they got their 1 goal, Barton restored that 2-goal deficit. And that again, it knocked the stuffing out of Albion. And Barton hung on well. So it's cracking 3 points, that. And again, like a weakened side, you couldn't ask for any more.
I think Barton still had probably the same 5 out, didn't they? Because I know there's a couple missing through one thing and another, and I think they've got 3 injuries. So that's really good. So well done to Barton Town. Was it a keeper mistake for the 3rd goal, Richard?
I would have said so. I would have thought he'd be disappointed not to have stopped it. Long range shot that squirmed in.
All right, yeah. Somebody told me who was there. It was a goalkeeper who we both know who talks to one. Said it was the keeper's mistake. Not that he's made many. Right, Bottisford Town. They're doing well. They're on a bit of a roll. Bottisford Town 1, Frickley Athletic 0. So Frickley not coping very well with the 4G at Bottisford. And Dylan Corbett goal. His dad, Ronnie, will be happy with that one. So Bottisford, a few points there. Golker 1, Beverley Town 1. So Beverley not quite hitting the bootstraps yet, are they? They're drawing a lot of games now, but Golker have stopped the slide somewhat. So a 1-1 draw there. Liversidge 4, Wombwell 0. So again, Bob, you're saying they've played all the games away, haven't they? So
they have won well, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, We've all been to Liversidge, haven't we? You haven't, Si, have you?
Yeah, only for pre-season though.
Only for pre-season. It's a tough place to go, isn't it?
A nice ground though.
It's a very nice ground, and especially on a Saturday afternoon when you've got that vista across the way. So it's very nice. Have you been, Adam? You'll have gone to Claiborne Park, haven't you?
No, I've not yet. Not been yet.
It's
no,
worth a journey.
I'll get there at some point this year.
Yeah,
but no, not yet.
Worth a trip, mate. It's a nice ground. Good volunteers there, so well worth a trip. So Liversidge, they're on the up. Parkgate 0, Eccleshill 0. Good draw for Eccleshill. Tadcaster back on the horse. They beat Horbury 3-0, and that's why Jordan's probably not here. Tadcaster 3, Horbury 0. Was it an Ollie Green hat-trick?
It was, yeah. Hat-trick, yeah.
Yeah, and then we've also covered, that was a league. We've also covered the FA Cup replay. Pickering doing really well to beat Easington Colliery at their place. I think it was 2-0.
And they've got a home draw in the next round against Redcar, I think, isn't it?
Home. So again, they like them North East clubs, don't they? So
knocked out Ferriby Redcar, didn't they?
Yeah. So Wednesday, 3 games on Wednesday. Campion 2, Handsworth 2. Penistone 1, Rossington 1. That was a good draw for Rossington away, wasn't it, Adam? Because it's a tough place to go, is the Memorial Ground.
Yeah, really good draw, to be fair. It was just a shame. I think it was literally one of the last kicks at game. Penistone equalised as well. But, all of those, it's a pretty good point.
Yeah, definitely. I think, going to Penistone on a night, Wednesday night, and you're coming away with a point, you've got to be happy.
Just going back to the Campion game, I've noticed they were 2-0 up through Patrick Sykes. Then Handsworth scored 2 goals in the last 5 minutes. So that was a comeback, wasn't it?
It certainly was. And again, it's that theme of scoring late on, isn't it?
So
I'm sure the managers will get their heads together and think, right, keep it tight last 5 minutes. And Thackley, well, they're struggling again now. Thackley 0, Knaresborough 3. So good win for Knaresborough. Barton Town have got Thackley on Saturday, so I'm hoping Barton Town will do something there. But Thackley are a good team. And so we'll go on now. So we have a look at the league positions in the tables. We'll go for Division 1 first, seeing as we've got 2 guys who are in the Division 1. So first place, Armthorpe, as you've all said, played for and have got 12. And then Durnan District in second place, 5 games and 12. Harrogate Railway, 5 games and 11. And then you've got Clubthorne Colliery and South Leeds on 10, but South Leeds have played a game more. Ilkley in 6th, played 5 and 10. Bob's Goal AFC in 7th. Good place for you, Bob. Played 5 and got 9. And Athersley Recreation, the same points. At the bottom, Glasshoughton 5, 1 point. Nostell played 5 and picked the first point up on Saturday. And Winton Rangers, they're down there. I'm hoping Rangers aren't going to be down there much longer. Played 5 and got 3 points. So the thing is, I saw Winton Rangers pre-season and I thought they looked really good, really sharp. But it's a funny old thing pre-season, isn't it? You can either be playing really good and then come to the beginning of the season and you're not so good, and vice versa. So strange one. League Premiership number 1. Tadcaster Albion played 5, got 12 points. Penistone number 2. 5 and 11. So they've swapped places again, haven't they? So, and Liversidge climbing that table in 3rd place, 5 and 10. Good old Barton Town. Well, again, Bob, you were on about nosebleeds. Me and Richard must have one. Up there in 4th place. Played 4 and 8 points. So well done, Barton Town. Knaresborough, always a dark horse. They've only played 3 games, 7 points. Handsworth, 5 and 7. Thackley, 5 and 7 points because they had a good start. They just dropped off a little bit. And Parkgate, 8th spot, played 4 and got 6 points. Down at the bottom, Wombwell played 3, no points. Albion played 3 and no points. I don't think that'll be like that for long with those 2 clubs.
Yeah. Just going back into Albion, they're the same as Wombwell. they've not played a home fixture yet. They've played all the games away so far. So
Yeah. So
Albion won't stay down there.
You what, Richard?
Albion won't stay down there. They're too good a side. They'll start climbing. They are pretty sharp.
They are good, aren't they? Yes. So a little bit of a false position for those two, I think. Golker as well. They're living a little bit of a slow start, but they got the first points. The 4 games and 1 point. And Sheffield, well, they've only played 1 game.
Yeah.
So again, false position for Sheff. Played 1 and got 1 point. So I think all 4 of those teams, they ain't going to be down there for much longer, I don't think. Famous last words, he says. So, so that's the league. And Saturday, well, we start on Friday before you nip me, Bob. Friday, Division 1, and we'll get Si back in on it. You must like playing on a Friday night, Si.
Yeah, I think everyone, the good thing is I think everyone does, don't they? Because it does bring a little bit of something extra, and I think for the teams that are hosting as well, it tends to put a few more bums on seats because a lot of fans of non-league will also have a league club that they follow.
Yes.
Like Adam, obviously Rossington and Doncaster.
Yeah.
So it gives fans a chance to go to 2 games that weekend rather than having to choose between the non-league club and the league club. And I mean, like last week, it was Louth, and we had a good number of fans that came over. But, it's a long trek for them. So yeah, I think Friday night football's a winner.
It works. It works, doesn't it? It certainly does. So you've got a very, very tough game away at Armthorpe on Friday night.
Wrong game at the wrong time, perhaps, but you never know. It's all down to who turns up on the night, isn't it?
That's right.
It's a fresh start for us.
It is. Now, this is a good point or a good place to have a chat about the changes at Wakefield in the dugout. Pray tell.
Yeah, well, it was Monday that they confirmed that the management pairing of Steve Bodle and Lee Needham had departed the club, and then Tuesday confirmed that we've got Jason Blunt taking over. Former Leeds player, former I think Doncaster City and Durham. He's been there and coached before as well. Don't know much about him apart from sort of what I've read a little bits. But he reads good. I managed to find an interview with him on YouTube.
I've seen it,
like a couple of years ago. So I sort of give that, gives you a little bit of insight into him. Maybe Adam might know a bit more about him than I do, but he certainly seems like the right guy at this time. It did split the fan base a little bit, the departure, because some people said give him a bit more time. Some people had sort of looked and said, well, we'd conceded 15 goals in 4 games, which was very unlike us, and that was one of the main strengths that we had under them was defending well, and that had just not happened this season. But the decision had been made. We move on and see what Jason Blunt can bring for us.
Well, fingers crossed. Let's hope he gets to a good start for you guys. Will you be at the game?
I can't get to this one because my wife's working, unfortunately, so she got the car, so I can't get to that one. But I'll be there next week.
Yeah. Oh, that's not so bad then. It's these things get in the way, don't they? I know you feel there. I missed too many games as well. So that's Friday night. Saturday sees the first round of the FA Vars. So
can we just go back to Friday, because the FA Vars is Friday as well?
It is, Bob. Yeah. Now who's playing Friday night?
It's Pickering Town versus Horden Community Welfare.
Right. And then where are they from?
Horden.
Near Hartlepool. Well done, Richard. Thank you, Si, for those.
Well, go on then. On the second one, then, I'll test you here then. South Leeds versus Barnton. Not Barton, Barnton.
Barnton.
So do you know where that is?
I think it's near Northwich. I could be wrong.
Isn't that the one that's on the border between Yorkshire and Lancashire or something? Because I'm sure one of our games was against them in a Vars a couple of years back.
Yeah, it is Northwich. near Northwich. So
I'm thinking
Cheshire.
of Barnoldswick, aren't I?
Barnoldswick, yeah, that's on the border, isn't it? Yeah. That Barnoldswick. That's where one half's in Yorkshire and one half's in Lincolnshire, Lancashire. It's not
That's
really.
right. Yeah.
I've just made it up. It's not really. But that's the Friday games, right? Saturday, Brigtown play Pilkington. Now Pilkington are the Northwest Counties Prem, and obviously Pilkington St Helens. Clubthorne Colliery play Horbury. Yes.
Well, Abbey Hay, the top one was Abbey Hay versus Doncaster City.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've got that. It's all over the place, Bob. Abbey Hay.
Oh,
yes.
sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
no, Abbey Hay. No, where's Abbey Hay from? Liverpool?
I'm not sure.
That way
My
out.
geography.
Northwest Counties, but I'm not too sure where.
Yeah, it's round there, isn't it, Adam? Yeah. So we've got Crowell Colts play Main Road. Charlton come Hardy, Northwest Counties League. That'll be good for Crowell to.
It's the first game in the FA Vars for Crowell.
Yeah, and it'll be a good game. They're playing somebody different, and we all like to play teams we've not played before, don't we? So Ecclesdale play Gisborough, North Yorkshire, the Priorymen. I can't never get this. Is it Euxton Villa?
Yeah, not Aston Villa.
No, not Aston Villa. Euxton Villa versus Wasborough. They're Chorley Way, Lancashire, Northwest Counties Prem.
Right.
FC St Helens play Penistone. That'll be a tough game. Frickley play Maghull. Now Maghull, I know, is in Liverpool, Northwest Counties League. Now, Bob, you've got Golka. You might fancy your chances.
Well, you never know, do you? We never know. It's a good trek out to Golka. It's our furthest trip, but you never know. At least it's not on an evening. It's on a Saturday afternoon. So
you've been to Golka before, haven't you, Bob?
Yeah, we haven't. Never get much there. Nice cup of tea at half time and a sandwich, but that's about it for us, you know.
Yeah, same for Barton as well. Grangetown Boys Club play Leeds University. Now, Grangetown Boys Club, North Yorkshire, Northern Football League 2. So Leeds University might fancy the chances. Handsworth, they play Nostell. So it's an all NCEL affair. Ilkley play Newcastle Benfield. That'll be a good tie for Ilkley. See how they do. Litherland's Remke play Rossington. Right. Adam, Litherland. Have you ever seen them?
Never watched them. No. Liverpool way, blues.
Yeah, Merseyside. Yeah. Northwest Counties League Prem, I think. So that'll be a good one for Rossington. Rossington are on a rich vein of form at the moment, so they'll fancy the chances. That'll be a good one. Liversedge play Camel Laird 1907, another Merseyside team, Northwest Counties League. Marsk United versus Knaresborough, so that'll be a good game. Northwich Victoria play Winterton Rangers. Pickering Town, as we've said, Horden Community Welfare. The Maras from County Durham, Northern League 2. Retford FC play Appleby Frodingham. I think now the winners of that game play Barton Town in the next round, so that'll be an interesting one. Retford United. It's not often you get both Retford clubs playing at home on a Saturday, is it, Adam?
No, not at all.
So Retford United are playing Beverley Town. Well, they've played them a few times, haven't they? They played them in the playoffs, didn't they? I think I saw them when they played them in the league, and it was a 2-2 draw at Retford. South Leeds play Barnton, as we've said. That was a Friday at the Northwich area. Squires Gate play Tadcaster. An extra point for anybody who knows where Squires Gate is.
Pass.
Gone quiet.
Pass.
They're from Blackpool.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Northwest Counties League Prem. Stockport Town, who are always a strong team. They play Selby. So that's the draw there. Some good games there. Should be some good games. Should be some good crowds there. New teams for fans to watch as well. Also action in the Northern Counties East League Premier Division. Albion play Sheffield. Barton Town play Thackley. And Wombwell play Parkgate. Round 2 for them, isn't it? They've already just played each other in the Cup. So there you go. And Wombwell they've got is that their first home game, Woonwell?
Yeah, first home game for them, yeah.
In the league, yeah.
Same for Albion as well.
Yeah, it's first for
Same for
Albion.
Albion,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
same for Albion, yeah.
Yeah, and Sheffield play their second game in the league. So, Division 1, Athersley Recreation play Glasshoughton. Durnan District play Route 1 Rovers. And Louth Town play Harrogate Railway. So some good ties there, isn't there?
Mm.
So some very good ties in there. Now, as we chatted earlier on about the FA Cup, going back to the FA Cup, it's interesting to see how our remaining NCEL teams have got in the first qualifying round. And that's next week, isn't it? Is that the 30th, I think? So Adam, you've already mentioned, haven't you, that Rossington Main have got a plum tie at home to FC United of Manchester. What do you think to that?
Oh, it's an unbelievable tie. It was quite nice because I knew the draw on Monday. I knew obviously the step 3 teams were coming in, and I kind of forgot about the draw. And then saw we got FC United and Manchester at home, and yeah, it's absolutely a cracking tie. Because like I said, I've been there for a friendly with Doncaster Rovers, and the fans are amazing. It's probably probably is my favourite non-league ground I've ever been to. Like just the whole match day, the event they put on, it's really good. And so they'll bring a good crowd over with them as well. And you'd imagine Rovers have got a 12:30 kick-off that day as well against Rotherham. So you'd imagine a few will go to that afterwards as well as the people who go down as well. So yeah, it's going to be a massive, massive day for Rosso.
Bumper crowd, I hope. I hope Daniel Lindstrom's got enough beer beer in the chairman there. Don't run out of beer, Dan. Should be a good payday for Rossington. So all the best for Rossington. And Bottisford Town are doing it the hard way. They've drawn away again against Matlock Town, the Gladiators of the Northern Premier League. So good luck to Bottisford Town. And Woonwell Town have a plum tie also at home. And we did mention that against Stockbridge Park Steels. So that's a good one, isn't it, for Woonwell? And of course, Pickering Town obviously beat Easington in a replay, and they've got, is it Redcar we said, gents?
Yeah, Redcar Athletic, yeah.
So that's another good tie for Pickering. And incidentally, if Barton Town had beaten Carlton instead of losing to them 6-1, would have played Cleethorpes Town at home. What a tie that would have been! Dear me! If we'd still have had Mark Gregory as our chairman, he would have been strangling somebody. That would have been a banker. There'd have been a massive crowd there. So for a local derby like that, so there you go.
I tell you what, I just completely forgot as well. It goes to a replay, doesn't it? If it's a draw, so if Rotherham can get a draw out of that and end up at FC United Manchester, that'd be unbelievable.
That would make the season, I think, wouldn't it? I mean, we always. This is another sort of income, isn't it, for teams to get that to get that prize money and what have you. So it's good if you can have a good cup run. But then again, you see, at our level, it's who's available, isn't it? And then injuries and people on holiday and people getting married and things like that. You know, it's difficult to keep the same 11 on the pitch, isn't it? So,
but at goal, we missed out on the FA Cup this year, getting relegated. We weren't in it, so that was another financial hit for us, you know.
So if you get relegated, you can't go in the FA Cup because you've dropped down to that.
Step 6, step 6, yeah.
So you could. It's a bit of a shame that one, isn't it? Because you actually did start the season in.
Oh, step 5, yeah.
Step 5, yeah. So you would think that would be like a little bit of a parachute payment type thing for non-league clubs.
Absolutely. Now, just before we go, I promised Matt Jones this. I would say this to Matt. On Saturday, I said to him, the new live scores. I think it's really good what they've put in because you can go on to when match are playing. You can see all the latest tables, latest scores, all the lineups. I think it's really good. Have you seen it, guys? It's really good.
Yeah.
It's a really good addition.
Yeah, a lot of people have that. When we're at games, people are mentioning like what's going on in the games from following that. It's a big hit, is that? Yeah.
And Richard, it helps you with your commentaries, doesn't it?
Yeah, keep updating the scores elsewhere. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, so that's good. That's good.
And you even get a live table. You know.
Yes, that's even better because that's updated before they update it on the. And I mean, I think the NCEL website's brilliant. You know, you go on other leagues' websites, and they're just not as good as ours.
No, they aren't.
The only slight criticism I'd have is they don't update it quick enough. But like you say on the live score, it's updated live, isn't it? So you're there straight away.
But you can go to the tables and it does it live as well. It's marvellous, really.
Yeah, so that's a really good addition. So whoever's brought that in, thank you very much. It's brilliant.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I would imagine other non-league sites might have a look at that to see what's happening there, because it'd be good for other non-league sites, I would imagine.
That's it for this edition. If you've got any news for the podcast or you'd like to appear on the podcast, please email ncelpodcast@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.